In Canvas, when you receive an empty course shell, they all look very similar. So we're going to go over the look and feel and where everything is inside of a blank course shell that you would get access to anytime you're assigned a course. So from the dashboard, I'm going to just click the name of the course right below the card associated with it. And when I do that, I can see how a course looks like when it is brand new, fresh, nothing has been done to this course. So every single course has three areas when you first start off with. On the left hand side is the main menu where you will be accessing and different types of content areas, and that's where you create the content. And then on the right hand side, on the main page of the course, there are a whole bunch of options that have to do with the course itself, things like choosing a home page, seeing a course checklist, creating a new announcement, accessing a student view so you can see your course from your point of view, as well as course notifications. So the same course notification options that you have overall for your account, they are also available at the course level, so you can choose, for example, to receive more or less notifications for a certain course. So that is what's happening on the left hand side on the main course page. The other area is the part in the middle. This is where the course type, the course content will be appearing. So as we're going through the left hand side menu, different type of content will appear. So when we're going over here on the left hand side, we have a whole bunch of different links. We have announcements, assignments, discussions. So a lot of this content over here is organized by the type of content. So the announcements are in announcements, assignments are in assignments, discussions are in discussions, grades are in the grades section. People is where all the list of students is. That is where we can add other faculty members if we need to, or manually add students if we need to. That's everything to do with that is there. We can see all the students in the course, everything. Pages is where we can create website-like content for the students, so more like information driven. Files is where we can find the files in this course and we can add more files. The syllabus is where the syllabus is. Outcomes is where we can define outcomes, and so forth. We have rubrics, quizzes, modules, etc. So all the content is divided by content type, and all is accessible from the left. So if I go to a course that actually has some content, over here, when we start to look at a course that has content, when I click on announcements, that's where I would see announcements, but I can also create announcements from here. If I go and click on assignments, this is where I can see all the assignments I have in the course with a little bit of summary information about them, such as their due date and the amount of points. But also here on the right hand side, I have a plus assignment button. I can create a new assignment from here. When I go to discussions, if I click discussions, this is where I can see all the discussions from the course, but also on the right hand side, I have a plus discussion button. Similarly, if I go to quizzes, if I have no quizzes, it will show none. But if I had quizzes, they will show here. And again, if I want to create a quiz, on the right-hand side, I have the plus quiz button. If I go to files, for example, this is where I can see all the files, and then I have a button on the right-hand side that says upload. Notice that adding new content type on every page is a button with a black background and white text, normally with a plus symbol to start with. So in pages, to create a new page, I click plus page on the right hand side, but I can see all the pages I currently have in this course right here as well. So that is how Canvas works. All the different content types have their own links on the left. When you click those links, you see a list of that particular content type, but you can also create right from there the content type. Next, we will go over in another video on how you can control which links you and your students see on the left-hand side so that you can remove items that you are not actively using in your course and trim down this particular menu on the left-hand side. And every single course, of course, on the bottom left ends with the settings area.